Hi, before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer that my daughter woke up before I finished recording this video. If you hear any background noises, please try to just ignore them. That's just my daughter doing her thing and adding her spice to this video. I hope you learn and grow together. You are expected to be a full-time mommy, shop perfect on every single date, and then not ask for too much? What the heck does that even mean? Not asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong person. Let's talk about fairness and expectations when dating as a single.
I just wanna take out and prove what a real man supposed to do. We lay around and play around and got time to hang with my crew. I love her, I love her.
Hey love, welcome back to What's Tea. I am Thandi. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Share your personal experiences in the comment section down below. Like and share this video so that it reaches a wider audience. This is the space where we have real talk, where we talk self-discovery and healing. Today, we are going to deep dive into a topic that is very dear and close to my heart. And I'm sure it also hits very close to a lot of single moms' hearts, fairness in expectations. Let's be honest, society expects us to accept the bare minimum. Folks judge the fact that you're a single mom as if you ask for this. Nobody goes into anything expecting for it to go badly, to end badly rather. And on top of it all, you're supposed to be juggling everything that you have going on in your life and smile through it like everything's hunky-dory. Dating as a single mom should not mean lowering your standards. Don't disrespect your own standards, your own boundaries for the safety of others just because you're a single mom, essentially. You do not need to be explaining your worth, apologizing for everything that you've gone through, apologizing for being a mom. That's absurd. Let's unpack the double standards that can come with dating as a single mom. Reframe how we show up in this dating space. I have had the unfortunate experience of being told that as a single mom I am supposed to accept the bare minimum because I'm a mom and I'm single. While dating, I should be understanding and to care less about what someone is willing to bring to the table and to be grateful that someone's willing to even be my partner, to date me because I'm a single mom and they have a lot to take on. Yes, this came from another woman, mind you. They have a lot to take on simply because they're dating me and I've got a kid. Let's just let that sink in. I like whenever someone says something that's just so out of pocket to say, that's very interesting that you think about that. What made you come up to that conclusion? I want them to also sit in what they've just said so that they can see that, hey, this is so crazy. But again, society, the way it is, the way people have been socialized to believe, to see single moms, maybe this is how they grew up perceiving single moms, right? And they don't know any better. But the thing is, we're all adults now. Our frontal lobes have hopefully developed at this point, and so we can educate ourselves more on these things. And also, if you just don't have anything nice to say, it's okay to be quiet, baby girl. Period. There's this unspoken bias that single moms come with a lot of baggage because they're a mom to a kiddo and they're, raising a child on their own. And that as a single mom, I should expect less when dating. And because my life is so complicated because I bring a kid or kids to the table, I shouldn't ask for too much because I'm a single mom, which is so insane. And because of what I come with in the dating space. Meanwhile, a lot of us single moms are showing up very emotionally intelligent because of what we've been through. Myself, I have experienced grief and losing a spouse at such a young age and having such a very teeny tiny baby to take care of despite everything that I may be feeling and going through. And that takes a lot of courage, right? That's a lot of experience that I'm bringing into this relationship that I hopefully do not wish upon my new partner, right? I can navigate all of these things, and some partners that you may be dating may not necessarily have experienced, a long-term relationship that has led to marriage, for example. So, you have a lot more experience when it comes to these things. Single moms are also very deeply loving, we're compassionate, we're caring. So why is there so much pressure for us to prove ourselves even further, given everything that we've been through, while also having to accept crumbs in return? Like, have you not seen everything I've been through? Why do you still insist that I receive the bare minimum? That's insane. These unfair expectations in dating make many single moms appear as if they're resentful, which we're not. We're just saying, hey, this is not it. I'm not going to accept the bare minimum because you feel some certain way about single moms. We do not need to protect somebody else's feelings, someone else's biases. I reckon that these unfair expectations make many single moms feel like they need to second guess their needs when dating, or that they need to settle for a partner who doesn't really see their true value, and that's definitely not okay. Let's break it down. Being a single mom comes with real life responsibilities, taking care of a child or children, taking care of these responsibilities, household chores, everything is on you. And on top of the time constraints, on top of childcare or school runs, you also have to make sure that you're emotionally available when you're dating. That is not baggage, that is the reality. So if you are going to want to date a single mom, you just have to face the reality essentially. And anyone who wants to be a part of your life has to understand that. But here's where it gets tricky. We ourselves as single moms, I feel we internalize that voice from society that says, hey, you shouldn't be expecting too much because you're a single mom, you come with a lot. So we stop asking for consistency, effort, time, or even kindness. We start to make excuses for this terrible behavior coming from these partners who don't even value us. We overfunction in relationships. We become the mother in the relationship to overcompensate because we started off as the foundation, feeling that, hey, I'm not deserving, I'm not enough. So what actually is fair in dating as a single mom? Mutual respect for time, understanding that your child is the priority and not the problem. They're not a hindrance to you going out to dating, they are the priority, always. I have heard so many horror stories where a woman who's had kids ends up meeting somebody that they love, that they want to spend the rest of their life with, right? And that partner does not accept their kid. Red flag. And then they ask you to take those kids back to their father. So I feel that a child should be around their mother up until at least they're 18. Like a mother's love, there's just nothing like it. I'm not saying that there's some fathers who are incapable. In some situations, you can actually find that some fathers are much more capable than some moms, right? But where things are all fair and equal, I think a kid needs to be with their mom. And you as the mom, you have to make the decision that, okay, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. And they are telling me this message right now. They've got the goal to say to me, hey, I love you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but I cannot accept your child. A child that is a part of you. This child took you 9 months plus to bake in your womb. You went through labor, baby girl. And this person thinks that they can just waltz into your life and think that they can just be like, hey, no, your kid's gotta go. Where? I'm their home. In fact, you have gotta go. Fairness in dating for single moms can look like expecting effort, clarity. When things are just seeming murky, ask for clarity. Demand that respect. Intentionality, just like anybody else in dating. You should not be tolerating emotional laziness or inconsistency of any form. Bad communication, bad sign. If they're not accepting of the fact that you're a kid, bad sign. You're not asking for too much, honestly. You're just asking the wrong person. The thing is, you are not less deserving of love just because you're a single mom. Your time is sacred. Your heart is lovable and valuable. Your child is a blessing, not a burden. And any partner who truly sees you for you should be able to accept that and to respect that. They should be able to respect your reality. Respect your reality. You do not have to shrink yourself to fit someone's image. If it does not fit, then it's not compatible. It's got to go. Do not shrink yourself for somebody else to fit into someone's image. That's just insane and absurd. I'm sorry to say, but that's just the fact. So here's a challenge for this week, my darling, because I like to teach, I like to educate, and I love to give y'all a little homework after every single one of these videos because we like to reflect over here. Write out your dating non-negotiables. This is very, very important. Oh my goodness, something that is quite literally life-changing for me. I've got this mentor. There was a time she was like, hey Thandi, I noticed that you like to be in control of every single aspect. I want you to take a piece of paper, divide it into two, and on one side write down things that you can control, and on another write down things that you cannot control. And ever since I did that practice, my life has been so good. So I feel like this is a very good practice for all my dating single mamas out there. Do the same thing. Write down your dating non-negotiables so that you can know what to expect in the next relationship. Reflect on whether you're actually shrinking your standards to fit someone's image. Again, do not sacrifice your own sanity for somebody else's safety. You do not need to fit in to be more desirable. You are a whole package. You and your baby and your babies. Practice saying this out loud to yourself in the mirror if you must, just so you can see yourself looking back at yourself and saying it to you. I am not asking for too much. I'm just asking for the right person to show up for me fully. And let's just say you found yourself in a situation where you've met the right person, they're ticking all the boxes, but this one box of, them failing to accept you as a single mama, just be like, hey, for you to start healing and to deal with the situation at hand, I'm not asking for too much. I'm just asking the wrong person. This is something that I've seen works for me. Early on, when I start seeing somebody or talking to somebody, I let them know that, hey, this is my situation. I'm a widow, and outside of my beautiful marriage came this beautiful baby. This is my reality. And then you also give them that chance to reflect on whether or not they want to date a single mom and what that can look like for them. If it doesn't work out, hey, that's okay. Just as much as you are deserving of a picture perfect kind of love that you want, they are also very much deserving of dating somebody that's true to the T of what they want. Let them know that your time and your heart are very valuable and that you require certain things without having to apologize for it. Now, in the spirit of realizing and accepting that fairness and expectations in dating as a single mom, please comment down below, what is one expectation that you absolutely refuse to compromise on anymore? I want to hear your thoughts because, I'm nosy and I want to learn more from you as well. We unpack the pressure that single moms face when, laying out that fairness and expectations while dating. We talked about how unfair expectations can make us shrink our values, shrink ourselves to fit a specific image so that we can be with the wrong partner, essentially. Because the right partner would love, respect, and treasure you, no matter the fact that you are a single mom. They would accept and love your child and treat them as their own because they love you. Fairness means that both people's thoughts, boundaries, expectations are seen, valued, and heard. It also includes yours because there's two of y'all dating. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly appreciate the engagement that y'all have given me in this series of what dating can look like for single mamas, period. Now, if this video resonated with y'all, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up, share, comment, do the things. Also, share this with another single mama who you may feel like they need to be reminded that they're deserving of a love that's pure. We want to reach a wider audience so that we can educate each other and to start growing together in love and to heal as well. You are worthy of love that is honorable, that is kind, that is pure, that is true. Not just parts that are easy to carry. Until next time, please make sure that you continue to take care of yourselves and your mental health. Thank you for watching.
Is it me or these hoes just average? Is it because you like my ex? It's the way that I talk my shit. Is it the way that I wear these glasses? Met him on April 6th. Okay. Got 15, bought me a pet. I heard he be hard on bitches. Shit, I made him fall in love with the savage. It's the fact that I'm hard on niggas. But no lie, you making me feel